Hi guys, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, I'm going to build another functionality that is related to the tabs. So first of all, what is this functionality? It is here. Here you see that this is the home, this is the products page, this is the services, about and contact. And when you click on it, so it will load the content of the products, services and the about. And here is the contact, and when I click on the contact, so it give us the message the page is not found. So we have also need to build this functionality. So how we can build this functionality? This is the main div, this is the border of the div, this is the main div, and in that div, first of all, we have two things. The first thing is this menu. This is the menu that is built inside the unordered list, and unordered list have these list items and the anchor tags. And under this list item, we have the divs. When we click on the home, so home div is open, and home div have their own text. When I click on product, so its div is open, that have its own text. And when I click on services, so it open and it have its own text. So I'm gonna build this functionality. First of all, here is the main div. It have the id tabs. Here is the div, and now the first thing is the unordered list. So in the unordered list, we have to build the menu. So here is in the unordered list, we first of all we have to place the list item, and in the list item, the first tab is home. Here is home, and it have the home. And in this way you have to build the menu. And here I'm not going to give it the hyper reference. So this is the way to build the menu. I'm just telling this thing because maybe sometime many students don't know how to build the menu in the HTML. So you have to place the unordered list, then the list item, and then you have to place the separate list item and the separate anchor tag like this for the home. And in this way you have to build product, services, about, contact. And here is this, and here is services, product, and here is about us, and here is contact us. And now under this we have to build we have to define the divs. And when we click on the home, so home div is open, and here you see that when we are on the home, so this is the text that is inside the paragraph, and that paragraph is placed inside the div. And we have give the id to the div. When we click on the home, so that id is in the hyperreference, and that div will be open. And here is first of all, here is in here in the first div, we have to place the paragraph of the first div. Here is home, and here is copy it, and here is this. So now here you can see that this is the div, and in the div we have the paragraph, and in that paragraph we have the text. And here you see that there is a first tab, it have the text of the first div, welcome to my home. And here I'm gonna give it id home, and this id I'm gonna assign this id in the hyperreference. When we click on the home, so this div will be open. In this way we have to create the divs for every services, products, and then give them id. And here is for the services, and here is welcome to our services. And now here is hash services, and now here is, and after it here is the next div is of the products. Here is welcome to our products page. And here is when we click on the product, so this div will be open, products. And here is, now we have to build, here I'm gonna build the about us, and here is about, and here is welcome to about us. And here is when we click on the about, so here is hash this div that is related to the about will be open. And here I'm gonna remove the div for the contact us, and here I'm gonna give the link of the random page temp.php. so when we click on the contact us, so this page will be open, but this page will not exist, and we have to show the message by using the jQuery. So now here I'm gonna load it, so it look like this. This is the menu, and here you see that these are the divs. When we click on the services, so this div will be only show, and when we click on the contact us, so a message is shown, but right now the page is not exist like this. So now we have to apply the tabs functionality on this div, that is the main div that have the both things, divs and the menu. So here is, first of all, select that div, it have the id tabs and dot tabs, and here is this, and here is refresh it, and here you can see that home services. When we click on home, so home page is open, home div is loaded. When we click on services, so services, and here is about us. And when we click on contact us, so there is nothing, but we have to make the functionality for this. So when one tab have the wrong address, or it is not found, so we have to print the text on the screen. So here first of all we have to apply a event that whose event name is before load. So what is this event? This event is occur when we click on any tab, and before loading that tab this event occur. Again, listen this thing again, this event occur before loading the tab and after clicking the tab. When we click the tab, but in the milliseconds this tab will be loaded, but this event occur in between those milliseconds. So we have to evaluate that this page is exist or not in before loading the tab. And now here is its functionality. In between this function, two things will be passed. First thing is the event, here is the event. Second thing is the user interface. So you can give these objects any name. This event, we can give it the event name, anything. This is the event, and this is the user interface object. So we have to use the user interface object. So here is the functionality: user interface object, then the panel object dot html, and this message will be shown on the screen when the page not found. And now what is this statement? I hope you got the knowledge of this. Before loading the tab, this event will be occur, and this functionality is going to execute. So now what is this statement? This is the user interface object. And what is the panel? The panel is the panel is an object that knows the response of the tab while this pages exist or not, or this tab is going to load or not. So here when we click on this about, so the panel object knows that the content of the about is exist, and it is going to load on the screen, so it will not show this message. But when we click on the contact, so the panel object know this temp.php page not exist, and I have to show this error message, page not found. So the panel object just knows the Ajax response. What is the Ajax response, or the page exists or not, like this. So now this functionality is added, and here is our file, and refresh it. So here is when we click on contact us, so it show the message. So in this way we can build this, and we can also apply other events like this. Here is event. So when we take the mouse over it, over the tabs, so it will be loaded. Now at this time we have to click on it, but refresh it. So now when we take the mouse over any tab, so it is open. And we can also apply the other property, collapsible. Here is true. So when we give the collapsible true, so what is going to happen when we take the mouse over any tab, so it is open. When we take the mouse again, so it is closed. When we take the mouse again, so it is open. Then when we take the mouse again, so it is closed. So in this way you can build the functionalities. So thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the next video. I hope you got the knowledge. If you have any problems, so kindly add the discussion. I will help you as much as I can.